Hey guys, Taylor here, and today we're jumping into the world of electric scooters. So today I'm actually going to be reviewing a fantastic product, and that is the Razer e100 electric scooter. So I'm going to be going through a little bit of features and benefits to see if this might be a great option for your particular situation. As always, I'll include links to this product down below so you can check out any updated pricing and availability if you might be interested in it. Also, if there are any special deals or discounts, I'll also throw those down in the description as well, so feel free to check it out there and take advantage of that if you like. So getting into the review of the Razer e100 electric scooter, let's talk about a few of the key features. In terms of the deck, the Razer PowerCore e100 has a simple wide deck with a kickstart motor and features two 12-volt lead-acid rechargeable batteries. And honestly, you're really going to appreciate that kickstart motor. It's very responsive and works brilliantly. The foot deck is 8 inches wide, which means that it's a great fit for children up to 120 pounds, and it means that they won't have any trouble getting on and cruising. Now, one really cool feature is the kickoff feature, and what that means is that in order to get the motor going on the scooter, you'll need to kick it off, start riding, and start cruising at about 3 miles per hour before the motor itself actually activates. And this is actually a great safety feature. It'll save a lot of jolting and children falling off immediately after jumping on the scooter. It just gives you a nice, slow, easy way to get into the ride. One thing to note as far as the deck is concerned, when you're doing sharp turns, the motor cover can end up catching on the sidewalk, so it's just something to note if you're taking sharp turns. Now, as far as the motor is concerned, it has a chain that's powered by a durable, steady 24-volt battery. Now, you're really going to appreciate this motor because all PowerCore brand have an in-hub motor, and it's actually known for having less troubleshooting issues, which means you're not going to have to put in a lot of regular maintenance like some of the other scooters out there. Now, just note that because it is a chain, sometimes that chain could get off track, but putting it back on, though it might be challenging at first, is definitely doable, and once you've done it once or twice, it's going to be super easy for you. Now, when charging this bad boy, you're going to want to give it at least 12 hours initially, and then from that point on, it tends to fully charge after about 8 hours. So this again is a scooter that you're probably going to want to leave overnight to charge. But you'll definitely want to keep an eye on it because with this battery, you don't really want to charge it any longer than 8 hours because it could potentially fry the system. Also, just one piece of advice, you're going to want to make sure that the power switch is off when you're not using the scooter so that the Razer PowerCore e100 battery doesn't die too quickly. Now let's talk about the wheels. The front tire is a large air tire, and that's different than a lot of other models in this series. They had a polyurethane front wheel. Now the advantage of the front tire being air means that it cruises and rides more smoothly than its polyurethane counterparts. Now with that tire does come with the caveat that it's a little bit slower than some of the other models, but what you lose for in speed, you definitely make up for in a smooth cruising experience. Now, as for the handlebars, they're non-adjustable, but they have good rubber slip-resistant grips, and they even have bumpers on the ends of the handles so that your child's hands won't slip off very easily. The throttle resides on the right-hand side, so you want to make sure that your child holds it firmly to keep the throttle in place, with the grip remaining tight and steady. Now, as far as brakes are concerned, it's going to feel very familiar to your child who's used to riding a bicycle. You'll find one hand-operated front brake on the left-hand side that'll help stop the front tire, which in our testing was found to be more than adequate, and it's also possible to slow down the scooter by slowly releasing the grip from the throttle and just allowing the scooter to relax. If you are looking at the scooter, you're probably aware of this, but it is meant for kids, and the ideal age for this is about 8 years old. But that can vary. Some of the younger kids are also very mature enough to be able to use this device. It is super simple and it's very safe, so if you do have a more mature kid, they might be interested in this as well. It can carry up to 120 pounds, which is perfect for kids in this range. So just to reiterate some of the pros and cons here, in terms of pros, we have that awesome kickoff start, it's got a pneumatic front tire, you can carry up to 120 pounds, it's ideal for kids who are 8 years old and up. It does have a retractable kickstand and the kickstart motor, and has a hand-operated front brake with a twist grip accelerator. And the only con that we noticed today was that the chain-driven motor can come off on occasion, but like I did mention earlier, once you've done it once or twice, it's super easy to pop back on and you shouldn't have too much trouble. So who's this scooter perfect for? Well, it's definitely great for a child that is 8 years old and up, and it's a great gift option for somebody who might be bored with the traditional push scooters. This is definitely a great starting point for any young scooter enthusiast, and if you are looking for that fantastic gift, this could be a perfect option. It's definitely the ideal introduction into the electronic scooter world. It's safe enough and fast enough to make sure that the kids are having a great time, while keeping the parents at ease. And just a reminder, guys, that I will throw a link to the Razer e100 scooter down below, so you can check it out there to see if it's available in your area and any of that updated pricing. And also, if there are any deals or discounts, like I said, I will throw them down there as well. Hopefully this video was helpful for you. If so, please feel free to give a thumbs up, as I always appreciate that. And also let me know any comments or questions you have. I love getting to answer as many of those as I can. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video.